Now, you talk about, and like I said, Catherine talks a little bit about your lifelong general dislike of animals,
Animals, oh, okay.
or at least your dislike of having them in your house
Okay.
with you. Catherine wants to know whether you actually love your dog, Willie.
Yes, I love our dog, Willie. Does that make you happy, or?
Yes.
The dog's name, again, when I was growing up and had girlfriends, I mean very innocent girlfriends, and this would be when I was still in middle school or even younger, I would tell them that we can be a couple if you agree that we're going to have 6 children. They're all going to be boys, and we're going to name them Willie Mays 1, Willie Mays 2, Willie Mays 3. And believe it or not, I got a couple girls to agree to that. But that was when I was in middle school. Obviously I've since gotten married, and instead of having boys, I've had 2 girls. There's no male in my life. We got a dog, it's a female, but the one bone that they threw me, a bone, is that we could name the dog Willie Mays. So that's
Now, what's your middle name?
Meryl.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
I had nothing to, well, I think that, again, was a bit of a bone that my wife threw to me, but I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And it was Meryl, not Merle. But I think she had that in mind, didn't she?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Now, speaking of Willie Mays, you have a lot of people you admire.
Yes,
in your life.
yes.
Among them, Barack Obama, Patrick McEwen, Willie Mays,
Yeah.
Winston Churchill. Last really hypothetical question relating to your class, and you personally, is if you could go back in time and attend one event, Barack Obama's inauguration,
Wow.
the filming of The Prisoner,
Wow.
the blood, toil, sweat, and tears speech from Winston Churchill,
Oh, my.
or Willie Mays' The Catch, what would you attend?
Oh, my God. That is a good question. I just want to tell you that my daughter, Catherine, got, I guess Sue and my daughters got the full-size paper cutout of Barack Obama. And so that would have, at one point, I didn't know we had it, and they put Barack Obama in bed. And so I went up and got in bed, and here's this Barack Obama in bed with me. I was terrified, scared. So yeah, wow, that's a tough one. Let me see.
You have a lot of fun with that?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
moving it all over the house.
oh yeah, it appeared in different places now. Well, that's a tough one. Hero worship does go back to your youth. And again, that's one of the reasons I'm here as a teacher. I haven't, and I think Brownstein, for example, Brownstein is still a kid. Tim Dunn is still a kid. Eldridge Carr is definitely a kid. I mean, all the teachers here, and we have such phenomenal teachers, in a very real way, we're all still kids. So I think what I would most want to do is to go back to that game in 1954,
Yeah.
when Willie Mays caught that catch. It's called The Catch, as you know, as well as I do. And to have been there and to witness that would be great. Because again, we form our heroes. We form this need to have a hero when we're very, very young. And again, so I'm still connected to that. And so I guess that would be the occasion.
Now we're going to switch over a little bit to some questions about you and some other teachers.
Okay.
So first question is something I asked Mrs. Dunn.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you the same question. Does your wife ever get jealous of your relationship with Mr. Dunn?
Let me see. No. I mean, I don't think Mrs. Dunn was jealous of my relationship with Mr. Dunn. She likes to have Mr. Dunn occupied by somebody other than herself. So, no. My wife might have been jealous initially, but no, she's fine with it. Okay, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
learned to live with it.
She-
Awesome. Now,
but we are okay. Well, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now, another hypothetical question is you're stuck in a lifeboat,
Yeah.
stranded in the middle of the ocean with Pat Dunn.
Yes.
Who gets out alive?
Oh, she does. There's no doubt about it. you know, there's a part of me, and I think this is true of most of the faculty, it's true of the students, we're terrified when this is done, aren't we?
Oh,
And
I know I am.
And
I don't know about.
she, again, I like giving compliments, and she really is one of the brightest individuals I've ever known. And I mean, even today, I tried to test her. I had a student leave my class confident that she would not know the meaning of a word that we encountered in her book. Remember that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember the word?
I think it was
Firm?
Farrago. Farrago, well, see, she's going to make fun of me that I'm not pronouncing it right now. So I sent the student down there to catch her up. The student came back, she knew 3 or 4 different definitions, all 4 definitions of that word, and then she told the student to tell Mr. Black to go back into his little box. There you go. She would definitely survive. She's very proud of the fact that she's going to outlive every male on this faculty, and that includes her husband as
Including her
well.
husband,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Now, you guys have a lot of poker games.
Yes. Yeah.
From what I hear. I think what everybody wants to know, no one really wants to know who wins the poker games.
I'll tell you who wins.
Everybody wants to know who loses. Who loses the biggest.
Okay. Well, the biggest winner is Greg Ross.
Really?
That guy is a brilliant card player. You know, don't underestimate Mr. Ross. And then the biggest loser is we had. Well, the biggest loser on a consistent basis is Eldridge Carr. Because he
Really?
starts betting and he gets frustrated if he doesn't win, and so he just bets more and more and more. But the biggest loser was Lindo. He came and played one time, and within 5 minutes he had lost $40, and no one has lost $40 ever, other than
Not just in
Mr.
5
Lindo.
minutes.
And he's never come back. He got up, threw the cards down, and stormed out. We've never seen him since. Yeah. But Ross is the big winner, Carr is the big loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Carr teaches economics class. I think he would. I think he'd be smarter about that. But I hear that you bring a certain food to this event. What do you bring?
Again, pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Oh, I heard spring rolls.
No, pot stickers.
I heard
Pasta.
pasta. With your
No.
pesto pasta, he makes all the time.
Yeah, I made some
So
pasta.
you bring pesto pasta to the.
Yeah, but
event.
it was pot stickers that I was getting teased about.
Do you share them or is it yours?
Oh no, I share them. But the only person who was eating them was Mr. Ross again.
Maybe
and
that's the
Mr.
secret.
Ross can eat an enormous number of pot stickers. I mean, he's just
Do
extraordinary.
you have a bluffing face?
Again, people take me as 100% sincere, so I think I do, because if there's anything other than sincerity written on my face, they assume that I don't have a good hand. If I look earnest, oh yeah, he's got a good hand, you know. So I'm capable
Of bluffing it?
Yes, I think so.
Now, last one of these teacher hypothetical questions.
But I don't enjoy the card playing, by the way. I enjoy getting
Really?
together with the other teachers and just having a good time. I don't get into the cards, and it's
No,
not
big
because I have
program.
any problem with gambling. I just find it boring. I'm interested in listening to Mr. Ross tell his stories, or Mr. Carr get angry because he's losing a lot of money, or Mr. Dunn talk about stories about football. It's just getting together. Yeah.
Now, speaking of Mr. Carr and Mr. Fawcett and history department.
Fawcett's a good card player.
He's a good
Yeah,
card player.
yes.
I would expect him
Yeah.
to be. Now you're trapped in a car. It's stranded in the middle of nowhere, and it's locked, and you're losing oxygen. You can only call one person from the history department to save you. Who do you call?
Jeez. If it were one person in the faculty, it would be Mr. Dunn, because he'd get me out. But in the history department, well, I hate to say it would not be Dr. McCall.
Really? That was my guess.
No.
What's your guess?
My guess is Mr. Fawcett. Mr. Fawcett.
I would say Carr, because Carr has
Carr.
he's passionate, and he would take his fists and he would just physically destroy the car to get me out. Yeah, that's how close we are.
Considering how much he loses in poker, he might not have enough money to get out there.
Right.